Hey, what's going on, everybody on YouTube? Steve here, Rake and Profit. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day so far. I wanted to make a video because I'm actually going through this free training by my buddy Matt Clark over at the Amazing Selling Machine, and it'll be the first link down below. But essentially what he's putting together is he put together a free 3-video series about private label, and I just got done watching the second video. I mentioned it yesterday in the video that I created, and I want to share with you a story that is just crazy. Like, this whole private label game, it's insane what some people are making. But he shared a story of one of his students who actually brought in $250,000 in revenue in one day, and it's just absolutely insane. And you know, obviously it probably took more work than we could really imagine, and I'm sure the amount of effort to build that business up was just insane. But private label, one thing that I really like about private label is there's no ceiling on your income. It's just absolutely insane what some people are making with private label, and I just want to share this free series with you. Now, the Amazing Selling Machine, if you don't know about them, it's actually a course. And they've had it open for, I think, 7 or 8. I think this is the 8th time that they're launching it. So I want to let you know that if you do get the free videos, eventually you are going to get sold on the course, and that'll be up to you if you want to purchase the course or not. But one thing that I like to do is I like to go through a lot of the free training that some of these course content creators create, because a lot of times you can learn a ton and just get some really good ideas to be able to start up your own business. And you know, private label's one of those things where, for me personally, I like the idea of it because, number one, you can travel the world and run your business. Number two, you don't even have to touch the products. Literally, you can source products from China or from wherever overseas and have the manufacturers ship directly to the Amazon FBA warehouses, which is super cool. And number three, there's no limit on your income. I mean, you can make a boatload of money with private label. Now, I'm going to say right now, is it easy? No. Do a ton of people probably fail at it? Yes. Is it going to take a lot more money to invest versus thrifting or eBay, selling electronics and clothes? Absolutely. Is it a very, very high risk? I would say yes. I'm sure there's a ton of various risk factors and a lot more that you can lose. But I think it's a great opportunity just based on what I know about it. And like I mentioned in yesterday's video, you better darn believe that I'm going to be launching my own private label product in 2018. And it's going to be a little bit of a side project, kind of like my Shopify store that I've been slowly building out and having success with. But it's just cool. So I want you guys to check out the training. First link down below, rakeandprofit.com/ASM2. You can find that link. But yeah, just really cool. It was a really cool story that they recently shared about the guy who made that much money. It's absolutely insane. So I would like to know what your experience is with private label. If anybody here in the comment section has their own private label products, drop a comment below. I want to know what your experience is with private label. Have you had success? How much money did you have to invest in it? What are your thoughts on all of it? Thriller Gorilla Picker says, get down with the PL. So that stands for private label right there. I'm telling you, man, you know, I'm looking for more opportunities nowadays that are scalable, right? That's why I love creating YouTube videos. That's why I love launching products. That's why I love affiliate marketing. That's why I love Shopify. That's why I want to get into private labels, because I like the fact, like, I know for a fact I don't want to be stuck in one location. I don't want my income capped off. And you know, with selling on eBay and Amazon FBA, like, for example, flipping books, I love it. Selling clothing on eBay, like, I love it so much, and I'm like really, really good at it. But the thing is, your income is capped off to the extent of man hours that you can put in, to a sense. Like, think of it this way. Like, if you want to take your clothing business or your shoe business or your book business, which again, I have nothing bad to say about those businesses. I love them. I still sell all of those items. But if you want to take it to the next level, you're going to have to either get a warehouse space, or you're gonna have to bring employees into your house because you're gonna have to list more items, you're gonna have to photograph more items, you're gonna have to ship out more items. And the thing I like about private label and Shopify, if you guys haven't checked out the latest video that just went on live on my YouTube channel, a 17-year-old, he just turned 17. He's sold over $4 million in 18 months on Shopify. And the reason why people are doing this, not because it's easy, not because the risk isn't high. I want you guys to understand that. It's no get-rich scheme, but because it's scalable. It is scalable. You can scale your Facebook ads. You could scale your marketing campaigns. You're not being held down by how many items you can list or how many items you could ship or how many items you could fulfill. You are using other fulfillment centers, like with Amazon, you're using their fulfillment center. With Shopify, you can use websites like Custom Cat to drop ship clothing and apparel. That's why I love Merch by Amazon. It's essentially drop shipping. Merch by Amazon is drop shipping in a sense. That's really what it is. CreateSpace is drop shipping in a sense. So check out the private label training. It's free. Again, you know, they are selling a course. It is a very high-end course, and it's not going to be for everybody, but that's up to you guys. I just want to share the opportunity with you, and let that be up to you. You know, no pressure. I really don't care, to be honest. You can do whatever you want and what's right for you, but go out there and start experimenting with different opportunities. Start planting seeds. You know, I talked about that in one of my previous videos. You need to start planting seeds now. Now, those seeds don't have to essentially blossom, right, overnight. But if you plant a seed, maybe a Shopify seed, or you plant like a Merch by Amazon seed, or you plant a private label seed, you know, you could spend maybe a Monday and Thursday, you spend 2 hours at night and you water that, you nurture it, you put in some effort, you contact some suppliers, you learn how to use a software to find the best-selling merch shirts. You know, you learn how to run Facebook ads, and slowly but surely over time, you slowly turn a profit. It took a long time for me to turn a profit on Shopify. It took me like 6 months. And for some people, it takes 30 days. You know, maybe I just wasn't that good at it, but slowly but surely, my Shopify store grew, my email list grew, I got better at running Facebook ads, I got better at choosing products and testing different ads. So it takes time, right? It takes time, but you need to start today and plant that seed, right? Plant that seed and nurture it and let it grow. Eric says you need to go for it and stay positive, keep negative people away from you. Yes. Don't do something stupid, right? Don't get into private label, and if you only have $5,000, like, invest every last dime into it, right? I wouldn't go that route. I think there's a difference between being smart and stupid. That's like so obvious. I think, no, but what I'm trying to say is I think there's a difference between like planting a seed and getting into something that's very high risk and high leverage based on how much income you have, right? So be smart. Sometimes you have to start with flipping books. Sometimes you have to start with you know, selling clothing. There's nothing wrong with that, and you don't have to move on from that. Like, it depends on what you love and what you enjoy. If you want to be a millionaire, it's probably not going to happen selling clothing. If you want to be a millionaire, it's probably not going to happen selling books unless you've got a ton of systems in place and you're just a stone cold killer like my boy Reezy resells. But there are certain things that I want to say, like, for example, you've got to make sure you're climbing up the right ladder, right? If your ladder, like if where you want to get to is making $2,000 a month and you want to be able to pay your bills and be your own boss and have freedom and to be able to stay at home to take care of your kids, maybe you're a stay-at-home mom, climbing up the eBay ladder is the perfect ladder for you, and you're not going to have any regrets, and that's perfect, and I think you're at the right place. If you're like me and your whole entire life you've wanted to be a millionaire, for some reason deep down inside you've had this calling saying, go for bigger things, go for bigger things, like grow that business, be able to make a ton of money, to not only have beautiful materialistic things, but to be able to help your family, to make a difference, to be able to donate, to really be an influencer in a positive light. Like, you got to go for it and make sure you're climbing up the right ladder. So I think private label, I think Shopify, I think Merch by Amazon, I think affiliate marketing, I think those are all really, really good options. Bitcoin, Bitcoin, somebody just mentioned, it's just so high risk, and I just don't have the knowledge in it. So if I spent some time, took a course, or I watched some free videos and I really learned about Bitcoin, maybe I would invest in it. But be smart with your money. Take a course, watch a bunch of videos, network with people. You know, if you want to get into private label, maybe the best option for you is to go to some Amazon conferences. I know Chris Green has a great one, Scan Power. Maybe you want to join Scanner Monkey. They have a great paid Facebook group, or maybe you want to join the Green Room, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. And network with people who are already having success in the field. And that's a great way to learn as well, you know. I wish they did that in like school and stuff. I mean, they expect you to choose a major and choose your career, and then, you know, you go to school for 4 years, and then you get into your accounting firm and you're like, I hate this, you know. So sometimes you want to, you know, talk to people and experiment with it and see if it's right for you. But yeah, just want to make that quick video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the frequent upload of videos. What's going on, old school? Good to see you. I'm really excited about the Rake and Profit Show. Just launched another episode today with my buddy Justin, who did $4 million on Shopify. Also, if you guys haven't checked out the podcast, go over to rakeandprofit.com/iTunes. So you can now listen to the Rake and Profit Show on a podcast as well, which is really cool. Brian says, Rake and I've been through the same thing you've been 5 years ago, and I worked a job and finally decided to take the leap of faith. Congratulations, you know. You got to do what's right for you. Be smart, you know, educate yourself. Don't invest in anything. Don't start a business without taking a course or watching free videos or networking. You got to be smart with your money and smart with your time. But once you figure out what you want to do and you've educated yourself, don't listen to what other people are saying, in a sense. Only listen to people who have the experience. Don't listen to somebody who says, you know, private label. Don't listen to somebody if they're like, private label is so bad, it's horrible, and then you ask them, have you ever done private label? And it's like, no. And it's like, same with me. Like, don't listen to my word. Like, I'm not telling you to go into private label. I'm telling you to look into it, because I don't have experience with private label. I'm learning myself. So you've got to take what I say with a grain of salt as well. All the YouTubers, Facebook influencers, take everybody's word with a grain of salt, unless they've actually been in it and they've done it and it's not biased. So you got to do your own research and be smart, but go for it. Go make it happen, and you know, get out of your own way. There's just so many opportunities out there. You do eventually have to make a decision and say, okay, I'm gonna go for Shopify, I'm gonna go for eBay, I'm gonna go for private label, I'm gonna choose it, and I'm gonna go for it, right? I'm gonna go make it happen. So that's all I really have to say. I really appreciate you guys, and I'm at the library right now getting ready to get in my 2-hour execution time. And I said that phrase the other day, and someone left a comment like, execution, what's that? Essentially, execution time is a 2-hour window that I like to spend every single day. And what I do is I turn off social media, I turn off my phone, I get all distractions out of my sight. I leave my house, because at my house I am just like distracted with food and coffee, and I go freaking crazy. I'm weird, if you guys haven't noticed, but I like to isolate myself in like coffee shops and libraries. But anyways, it's a 2-hour time. What I do is, right when I sit down, I open up a WordPad or I open up Google Docs, and I write down a bunch of things that I want to do, and then it's just boom, 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 boom. It's just execution time. And I tell you right now, if you want to get a crap load of stuff done in a short amount of time, write a little to-do list out and just execute, 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 execute. I mean, I've just been killing it lately with my health, with my business, with my finances. I mean, I made a lot of changes in my finances, automating my finances, investing in Vanguard, Roth IRA, SEP IRA, automating bills, automating bank transfers and investing. And I've just been doing a lot of cool things lately because I took the time to execute. And that's one thing I really learned from Dave Koziel. Are you in a bathroom? I'm actually at a library right now. Yeah, I'm sitting down on the toilet right now with a live stream. No, one thing I learned from my good friend Dave Koziel is, you know, you could learn, you could read, you could take free training, you can take courses, but the money comes and the success comes in the process. Execution time, taking action. That's when success comes. It's all in the process. So don't get caught up in just watching my videos or watching other people's videos or taking training or reading every day. Like, these things are so important, but the magic happens when you execute, when you actually take action on your ideas. And I think 90% of the success comes from just showing up. And over the last 5 years, the times I've had success is when I've shown up And the times I didn't have success, it's when I quit and I gave up. And, you know, you don't have to be the brightest, the smartest, the most talented. But the thing is, most people just don't show up every single day. So show up and make it happen. Sue says, so true. Good to see you, Sue Cheek. Carla, what's going on? Yeah, merch by Amazon is definitely a cool opportunity. I really enjoyed Dave Cozio. Wish he would come back. Dave is just really, really busy with his business. He's got a couple of Shopify stores now, and he's been having a lot of success and doing really, really well. So for anybody who did follow Dave, he has been doing a tremendous job with his e-commerce business, and he's plugging away. And Dave and I, we mastermind maybe one or two times a week. Recently, we actually just went to Myrtle Beach together, and we had a beautiful penthouse apartment on the beach that we stayed at for, it was about 4 or 5 days, and we just mastermind and we came up with ideas. And that's how I came up with the idea for the Rake and Profit Show and the podcast and a bunch of different goals and stuff like that, just by spending time just thinking and putting a lot of systems and processes in place. So yeah, with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Again, I'm gonna get back to watching. Let me see if I can, my computer's right behind me. If I could show you what this free training looks like. Where is it? Okay, cool. Let me see if I can flip this around. Yeah, this is it right here. So I'm about halfway through it right here. So you can actually go over there, rakeandprofit.com/ASM2. It's the first link in the description below. And just a really, really cool video. This is me right here. No, I wish. One day this is gonna be me right there. So go check out the free training, guys. Again, you know, it's going to funnel into a course. I want to let you know that. But just get the free training and make a decision for yourself. But yeah, with that being said, amazing day, and I'm going to get to work and execute. Bye.